Welcome back to another episode of Awakening Sky of Diamonds. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode, we got together and we got started on doing some auto crafting stuffs and things. We're going to work on some more of that today. I've done some stuff. I've got patterns ready for kind of what we're going to do today, which is going to be getting into the reborn storage, so I don't have to spam these all over the place. It's going to be our main bulk crafting and pattern storage, other than like machine processing and stuff like that. So I've got all the recipes set up for that. Most of that stuff is more or less stuff that we had already done last episode. We need these crafting frames, which we've done the basic processors, machines, the silicons. We need the heat conductors, which is just all that stuff. Crafting CPUs. We need the speed upgrades, which are regular upgrades. I got all that stuff set up, ready to go. Advanced processors. I've got all the processors ready to go now. The diamond, the gold, and of course the iron ones. We're going to need the crafting storage. So I've got 1K parts already done up, and then once we get this thing set up, I can start going to town, making patterns and getting stuff ready. But one of the things that I want to do first off is, I noticed I went to craft up a bunch of these, and we're out of stone in the system. So I want to get all of this stuff and all of this stuff going into our system here. So that's what we're going to work on first. I need some ender chest. These here. What are we missing? Wool. That works. So that and that and that. We are going to need a importer. We are going to want some I made a stack upgrade for this. It's basically just a bunch of speed upgrades. So one of those, and then we need 3 speed upgrades. And one of the things we're going to have to get going is some sugar cane. Alright, so that should take care of everything that we need this to take care of. We will put, for the time being, we'll throw this here, throw that there, and we'll throw those and those in there, and take care of that. All this refined storage stuff is going to move. We're going to hide most of it. So first things first is I've got to get all of this stuff out of here into there. So let's get, hope these work. That. Lovely. So all of that should be emptying out pretty quick. If we throw, I can't remember if it's glowstone or redstone. I've used these things a blue jillion times. That didn't help. Glowstone, redstone, yeah, that's emptying out pretty quick. Way quicker than what that's going. This thing is pretty full. But once we get all of this stuff taken care of, it won't fill up as quick. Alright, so that's taken care of. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. And now this should just be spitting out into this chest now, and we've got nothing else to worry about. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing over here, and then I'll be back. Alright, so now that we've got all of that taken care of, we should be able to come in here now and do what we need to do. So I'm going to get a bunch of stuff crafted up right quick. We're going to craft up just kind of what we can. This is a multi-block structure. We can make it different sizes. So we're going to do what we can for now, and then we'll go from there. Alright, we're back. I did go through and make a crafting monitor so we can watch this stuff. I did have to go through and put sand in there. Alright, so we should have now everything we need to finish this up. So building the multi-block. I'm not 100% sure what the smallest size is that you can do. We're going to do a 5x5 for now. So basically make a ring with the crafting frames. The heat conductors are for filling in the sides. And then inside is where your crafting storage and your crafting CPUs go. Now, the more CPUs you have, the faster it's going to go. The more crafting storage you have, the more you're going to be able to hold. I went kind of half and half with this one. I went with 14 storage and then 13 of the crafters. This should now work. There we go. We've got 13 CPUs. We've got a load of space to store patterns in. So I should be able to take every one of these and start storing them in here. And there we go. Let's put this down here. Then we just need to hook it up, which I've got rid of our wires, our cable. Let's do this, let's do that. That, and now all this stuff should be back in here for us to craft. Beautiful. And this stuff actually should craft a bit faster now. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. A whole lot better. Alright, so now that we've got all of that done, there's a few patterns that I want to get set up. First off, I would like to get the 64K drives, at least the 64K drives. We may go ahead and do some higher stuff. I'm not sure just yet how far we're going to go, but at least the 64K. I may go ahead and do the rest of them just so we can have them. I also want to set up recipes for all of this stuff. That way I can work on upgrading this stuff all to the next tier. So yeah, I'm going to spend a minute doing some patterns, doing some crafting, doing some setting up of some stuff, and then we will go from there. I'll be back. Alright, we are back. So, I've been busy. I got our next tier void ore miner done. With the recipe being a standard recipe, I just made a whole complete structure. Wasn't that big a deal. I took our resource miner that we had here, got rid of it, upgraded it, and then put it on this old one. So now it's upgraded. That's upgraded. I haven't upgraded solar panels yet. We need to get into some bigger power storage before we do that. And then I've also got everything ready for our 64K drives. So there is all of those. And then we can take this seed and Now I can get all the 64K drives that we need. So that is awesome. This doesn't have anything in it at all. These can just go in the trash. They wind up just taking up space. Not those. And then we can sit and grow these things. Throw that on there. We'll throw this. And then now I can fill that up with 64K drives, and we won't have to worry about any storage problems at all anytime soon. Alright. So that one's full. That's got stuff stored in it. None of those do. I need one more. And there we go. We got a ton of space. Alright, so I've been sitting here trying to decide what mod we want to do first. And I think we're probably going to start with mechanism. That's the biggest set of stuff that we've got left. And it's more or less, once we get the main machines done, the rest of them are all fairly basic to do. So let's get a few things going. Steel casings is going to be one of the things that we're going to need recipes for. We are also going to need I am hoping that that's going to work. This may not. We may have to fix that. Let's see here. Steel casing. Yeah, I need that pattern back. That. Let's do. That with that. Let's turn Ore Dictionary on. And then let's try that. Alright. Come on. So now can I do 10 of these? Yeah, that works. Beautiful. Alright, so now we ought to be pretty good. We should be able to tear through most of these. Let's see if there's anything special that we are going to need. Pressurized reaction chamber is not what I want. I want this guy right here, metallurgic infuser. That's all standard stuff. It's nothing that we need to worry about. My computer screens are going funny. Crusher that gets into that. All right, so let's just do this right quick. Metallurgic infuser. We're going to need furnace. Let's just craft up a bunch of them. We're going to need some iron. Let's craft up. I gotta figure out that button. We're going to need a ton of iron, so let's just get it going. So that and that. Let's get conduits. Let us get a... Hey, let's do... Alright, now that the phone is quit. Flux networks. Let's do that that. We'll have to set up a recipe for actual flux. Is there a separate recipe? No, it's just dropping it in fire. That's easy enough for us to take care of. Alright. I actually want to make alloy circuit. 4 of these. We're going to need some quartz blocks. And I think we're going to go ahead and just set these up the way we normally do, which is just rows of the machines doing what they're supposed to do, and all that good stuff. Let's grab some dirt. I think it's just going to be the easiest way for us to get through these right quick. Alright, so that one, actually I didn't want to put those there. I don't guess I needed that. So those, we'll run that, and then of course we've got to do the crafters on the back. Actually set up a recipe for those. Let's get 10 of these going. All I need is 1 for now. Turn them all that way, and then I should be able to just run a cable over. Now, it's been a while since I've done this with refined storage. So that should all be hooked up. How do I want to do this? We've got covers. Let's try this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get us a exporter. Let's get us a block of redstone for now. We'll worry about the rest of this stuff, doing it the right way later. Well, not the right way, but using compressed stuff. It doesn't really matter. We've got so much freaking redstone it ain't funny. So that, with that, beautiful. That's filling up. Want to make sure it doesn't fill up the other side. Now the only problem I can see with this going to be is, oh, never mind. We've got is the conduit stuff. We may have to spread these out. All right. All right. So now I want a processing recipe. We're going to need 2 of these. We want 1 for enriched alloy. I don't want that there. We may have to figure this out. Let's see, that. Alright, let's get let's try this. Let's get a piece of iron. Yeah, we might want to give that some power. One of those, one of those, one of that. For the time being, we'll throw it there. Alright, yeah, that's going to be an issue. It's a lot of stuff to throw on one machine, and that sucks. But I guess if we got to do it, we got to do it. We'll make it work. Wait, that wasn't going to work either. But I do know how to make this work. Alright, so we will output the machines. That's not going to do us any good. That. Let's grab a crate. Doesn't even have to be a big one. It could have been a smaller one. I grabbed them all. That. Insert. Extract, always active. That should be going in there now. That egg that come out, and then we need a importer. All right, beautiful. We'll throw some speed upgrades in that. So basically, I'll just go down through here, and we'll just kind of go in between each one of these, and then we'll have all of them export into this chest, and should be able to pull out of it fairly quick, and that will make life a whole lot easier. Alright, so we've got that. I need a piece of iron. Now, can I do this? Makes that. And then throw that in there. And then tell this thing to craft 10 of them. Top needs to be energy. Backside needs to be input. There we go. Alright, so there we go. So that'll take care of that. We're also going to need a recipe for some osmium. That should be about done. It is. We need that. That should be done. And now we've got that one. So let's do one of those is one of those. And there we go. There's our redstone stuff taken care of. So now I should be able to get through. Oh, that actually has a crafting recipe. They all do. Well. Humana. Alright, so let's go ahead and make the next tier one. Let's craft up 10 of those, and then I'll be back. Alright, so the next thing I think we want to do is going to be the compressor. So let's go ahead and Is that what I want? No, not the osmium compressor. I want the enrichment chamber. Excuse me. Enrichment chamber. Come on, give me the quest. And then we'll go ahead and make it the second tier. And I've got this laid out here so where we can do this metallurgic infuser and tie it into this one. Then we got one here, and that'll take care of our 4 of those that we need. Actually, we don't even need 4 of those. I think all we need is 3. One for redstone, one for obsidian, and then one for diamond. Yeah, it's just 3 that we need. So we're off 1 here, but that's alright. So that there. And basically I want to go ahead and get this running. This is going to have a cable running to it for now. I hate to do it this way, but for now it'll work. We'll get fixed up. That's hooked up. We want this auto sort on. We want power in the top, output, and then input on the back. And then the first thing we want is shoot. We want to make these. I can do them with the regular diamond. So let's grab one of those. Let's run that through here. And then we want that equals that. We'll hook that up. We're going to need our item conduit. Trying to think about the best way to go through this. Wait, do we have... We do not have the refined storage conduit. No, we don't. So alright, we're gonna have to just get fancy and creative with this stuff. So that... Set that to insert. That's not where that needed to go. And extract always active. Beautiful. Alright. So now that's cleaned up. That should work. We should be able to come in here now and tell this thing to make 10 of those, and that should start working. Beautiful. Alright, so that means now that I can hook up the next metallurgic infuser. There's no sense of going all out with this. Extract always active because we're going to be changing these out. So power, output, input, That should be good to go. We'll put a exporter there with the diamonds. And we'll be able to make our next tier stuff. So that... and that's the one thing I hate about this. We're gonna have to get, these are gonna be bulky stuff made. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to check out right quick. I want cutting tool, covers, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. And they will go on here too. Okay, we might be able to make this work. Alright, so let's grab one of these. That'll take care of what we need for now. And our next recipe that we need is the reinforced, which is that. Alright, so we are back. One of the things I just did was I made a recipe for these. We're going to need, let's just do 12 of them. That's not going to work because I just took that machine. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this to the next tier. I did not realize that it's really not that bad to do. Let's go ahead and do this one, and then we're going to need to make some more of the alloys. Let's craft up 20 of those. That won't take but a minute. It's still so that's that one done. And then uses for that, we just made those, so we can do a recipe. That can go away. That can go there. We're all good. This one I will have to get ready. I might as well go ahead and do a couple of diamonds in here. And then run a bunch of alloys through there. Just so we can get that taken care of and we can just upgrade these. Alright, so the last thing we're going to need for this is we're going to need a crafting card. We should have all of that stuff known. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and craft up one of those. I've already put this inside of here, and then we just need that. So that should start this off. Beautiful. So we're going to need some speed upgrades and stuff like that for all this. That's going to have to wait probably till next episode. We've got that part of it. We just need to learn how to do the dust. And the dust is... oh. Well. There's easier ways of doing it other than that. Probably just do the pulverizer. But we've got a handful of quests we need to complete right quick. I did go ahead and make those. I don't know why we got this quest complete. So, but that's experience. That gives us a chicken wing ring. Range add-on green fertilizer. Phyto grow, grass, loot bags. We got stuff hanging out here. That. Let's get rid of some stuff. Come on. The chicken wing ring we don't need. Range add-on, that can go away. That can go away for now. Alright, so back to this. Claim that. We'll claim that. Clipping and trimmings are nice. And Supremium. None of that we actually really needed. Compressed carbon isn't bad. Item interface, that can go away. That can go away. Loot bags can go in the loot bagger. Then what other quests do we have that need to be complete right quick? Generating materials. We did make that last episode and we didn't claim it. Storage, we've got a bunch of that to take care of. I don't want to do this over the void. Back, let's just claim them all. We got patterns, splash potions, smokers, lava waders, a sword that's looks like it's got a bunch of EMC, a spawner seeker, slime sling we don't need. That we don't need. The rest of it is loot bags. And we've got 64k quest that's going to give us another seed, a peat farmer. I don't know nothing about that. Places and harvests peat bog. Dry peat bog. Sit in water to turn into solid. Oh, I spelled peat wrong. That's why. Dry peat, saturated peat. That. To get peat fuel. Alright, we're not worried about all that. Alright, so now I think that that's probably going to be all that we're going to do today. We've been at this way too long. I've got to get ready to go to work. And then we'll go from there. Looks like we're going to have ways to at least sort of clean this up to make it look halfway decent. That'll be nice. But yeah, we are well on our way through the mechanism quest. It's not going to be that hard to run through these. Most of these were probably not, like chemical washer, stuff like that, we're not going to do. Sawmill we probably won't use. The smelter, I'm not sure if we'll use that one or not. But yeah, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!